ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you were doing so much inner work, but you kind of just felt like you were stuck and like you weren't seeing any progress, and that maybe your outer world didn't match? If yes, which probably because we all experience it, then that is not a coincidence, my friend. That is not a coincidence. You are quite literally a product of your environments, and your environments are a reflection of your inner world. Take that in. The energy that is surrounding you, whether it is the energy that is heard, or the energy that is felt, or the energy that is seen, or the physical manifestation of something, it is either feeding you, nourishing you, helping you grow, or it's draining you. And we don't got time for the second one. We don't want to be drained. Taking a look at your environment. Your environment is not just a physical thing, like I said. It's energetic, it's emotional, it's digital. Everything that surrounds you influences your nervous system, your thoughts, and your emotions. As we learned through understanding our programming, talking about neurolinguistic programming, what we experience through our senses has a direct impact on the program that we are developing. So you are constantly being influenced by whatever frequency is being emitted surrounding you in whatever environment you're in, whether you're aware of it or not. Mia, you were really chewing on that thing, girl. Your environment mirrors your vibration. The state of your room, your relationships, your digital spaces, they all reflect what's going on inside of you. So we can get really deep on this. What do they say? What you don't change, you choose. All right? We are creatures of habit. If it's your feed on your, what is it called? Social media. If it's your feed on your social media, you know, is it all of the animals and violent things or funny videos that you're just aimlessly scrolling and engaging with? Or are you at a point in your life where you are consciously choosing to involve yourself in online communities that are serving you and nourishing you? Yeah, you can have some funny stuff, some cute animals, but are you seeing more things like Jay Shetty on there? Are you watching Mel Robbins? Are you kicking it with Dr. Joe Dispenza? Are you learning things about plants? Like, what is it that you're into? What are you consciously choosing to align with? What you choose to allow into your existence through programming has a direct impact on your internal state, and then that reflects how you operate in the world. So say that you're watching a whole bunch of bullshit that's not serving you. Like, I got a good example for you. Do you like to watch those love shows like The Bachelor or Love Island or whatever it is, and you just like watch it and watch it and watch it and watch it, but then you also want a healthy relationship? That's a lot of drama. That's a lot of drama. That's a lot of drama to be programming. Now you can have a balance, you know, indulge a little if you like, but the more that you involve yourself in energy, in environments that are working against what it is that you desire, the more difficult it's going to be to align with that which it is that you desire. Balance is key. Another example for you. I'm going to use myself. You guys know that Frankie, can you lay down? Thank you. Can you lay down? Thank you. Oh, I know, sassy. Using myself as an example, I stripped for 6 years, and there was a point in time where that environment did serve me. And then I grew and I found more purpose and meaning in my connection and intention with myself and with the collective and with God. And I still love the strip club. I still love my girls. I still love that chapter of my life. But the environment was no longer serving me. And so I tried to go back, you know, like have a partial schedule rather than working there full time. That didn't work for me because I was shifting so hard that every time I went there, it was too much of a jump. I was vibrating real high, and then I was submitting myself to an environment where I was being lusted after, there was gossip happening, and the more that I spent time in that kind of environment, the more that it negatively impacted me. And I said, look, my energy is just too precious. I'm going to go do other things, but I love you guys from afar. Nothing wrong with it, you know? So your environment mirrors your vibration. The state of your room, your relationships, your digital spaces, they all reflect what's going on inside of you. Another example that I will use with myself, I really love to keep my house very clean. Everything has a home. I'm very sensitive to all of the energy. I'm sensitive to the smells in my house. I'm sensitive to the way that my floors feel. I'm sensitive to the way that things look. Everything needs to be I need to see balance. I need to see order. It needs to be cute. It needs to be demure. It needs to be classé. And if it's not like that, I know something's wrong. Typically, the first place that goes out the window when I'm not balanced is my bedroom, and it's my laundry. I know that if I have 2 baskets of laundry that need to be folded, I'm procrastinating. There's something going on within me that is not in alignment. So where is it that I can make adjustments in my life and in my environment to align me with energy that is serving me? I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I will let a basket or two of clean clothes sit for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'll let that shit sit. I'll let it sit, especially if I'm in my luteal phase. That shit is gonna sit. It's gonna sit. I will sit there and wake up and see it every day, and it'll stress me the fuck out. But I'm like, I don't wanna do it. What is it that I'm not dealing with? If it is that I decide to go and do, as soon as that laundry is done and put away, everything in my life is golden. Everything, I don't feel stressed out anymore. I feel motivated to go to the gym. I'm doing all the things. I'm typing on the computer. I'm like, and for what? Because I had two baskets of laundry were preventing me from accomplishing what it was that I wanted to accomplish. That is trapped energy. There are things there that have homes that they belong in, that they love to be with their friends, but they're not being honored, they're not being valued, they're sitting in these baskets, they don't feel loved. So that energy spreads to me. This is how I see things. So let's think about the energy of your environments. A spiritual perspective, my friends. Because energy doesn't lie. Your body is going to know if a space feels chaotic or if it feels calm. Just like I was talking about my bedroom. But there is also times where, you could walk into a restaurant and the vibes, you're like, ooh, I don't really know if I want to eat here. Or, like you could walk into a coffee shop and you're like, wow, I'm going to bring a book next time, So the things that create spiritual static, cacophony, disturbance, clutter, noise, unhealthy relationships, digital overload. It doesn't matter what kind of content you're consuming, digital overload, point blank period, because we are human beings and we are sensitive to the electronic devices. We need to be spending time outside. Balance is key. Come on. So it's either that your environment is serving your soul or it's scattering your energy. Is it that you are striving towards your wholeness or welcoming your soul to be fragmented? Your choice. Balance is key. To welcome in some sweetness here, you can think about your outer environment as an altar to your inner world. How is it that you're going to build relationships with the environments surrounding you to serve your inner world in alignment with your highest good? That is the question. You can't always control what's happening outside of you, but you can take responsibility for the environments that you live in and the environments that you return to. You have the choice to put yourself in places that serve you. And Frankie, you have the choice to put yourself in places that serve you and also to love the spaces that you live in, that you visit, you know? It's all up to you. So let me ask you, what would your environment look like if it fully supported your healing, your growth, and your peace? Think about that, visualize it, listen to it, smell it, feel it, taste it. The more that you can develop a relationship with an environment that serves you, starting within, the more that you have the opportunity to create that outside of you with the power of choice. So I invite you to take a look around at your current environment and ask yourself, what is this telling me about my inner world? And how can I show it love and appreciation? Is this space helping you feel like your higher self, or is it a version of a past self doing its best to stay relevant? And your past self did what it needed to do to get you to where you are, but you're going up. So you can curate your space to be a tool for your healing, welcome an intention, and shift your energy to align with that which is serving you, your highest timeline, your highest life. The beautiful thing about this is that you get to design your life. And that begins with your inner world and with the spaces that you're inhabiting. Welcome your environment to rise and meet your soul. I really hope that this video served you and gave you an opportunity to welcome in some more intention and open up to some sweetness and love yourself and your environment just a little bit deeper.